So, this is take 2 of the audio. That was interesting. Hi, this is Ro from ZeroToRockstar.com. I'm having to restart over. Man, it never fails. I tell my family I just need 10 minutes to record an audio because I don't really want to spend like an hour trying to do retake after retake after retake. And so I record this in the kitchen, it seems to be the most quiet place in the house. I don't have a dedicated office, fortunately. And my work desk is kind of like in the path of everybody, so it's in an open space, so it's in the middle of kind of heavy traffic, basically. So this is the quietest place in the house. And so I thought, every time I say that, every time I make that announcement, all of a sudden everybody wants to go get something over here, do something over here. You guys, I tell you ahead of time that I'm about to record, please go get your snacks and do whatever. I just need 10 minutes, or maybe even 15, who knows. Okay, I might as well just do this over again. I lost my train of thought. Usually I'm pretty good about pausing it and just kind of splicing it together, but no, not today. I'm already a bit scatterbrained anyway, so get right on to the list. If you're new here, I do a weekly check-in. Nobody really watches or listens to this. This is more for myself. This is kind of a challenge to kind of keep myself accountable, alright? Things that I've kind of wanted to do for myself for this year. In order to achieve those, I felt like I needed to have a good balance between creativity and just general health, like physical health and mental health. And in order to do that, I kind of made a list at the beginning of the year of what I needed to do, at the very least, to kind of keep a balanced life. It's not always going to be perfectly balanced. There's no such thing, I don't think. You try your best. It's hard enough as it is. But these are things that I've set up for myself that I feel would help me progress towards my personal goals, my professional goals. So since January, I've been recording this weekly, and I've been good. I don't believe I missed a week at all. So if you're new here, this is what you're listening to. This is what you stumbled upon. It's not very exciting, but it is what it is, right? So what did I get done this week? I don't have a list in front of me, so I'm just going to try to remember what I posted on my blog last night. What did I get done? I did get to meditate. Once. It's kind of lame, but it's better than zero. At the end of the day, I managed to fit in a meditation session, a longer session, which was nice. It helps me relax, it helps me sleep better. So at least got that in once. Preferably, I like to have a combination of the shorter meditations in the morning and, longer ones at night, end of the day. But it's been a very, very busy week. It seems like I say that every week, I know, but it has been a very, very busy week. But I did get meditation in, at least once, so I get a check for that. And you're probably seeing the list on the video right now. What else did I get done? I got a journal entry in, just one, so that was nice. It's nice to always be able to reflect upon just what happened during that day, or just in general, to capture a moment in your life. It's kind of, it's good to be able to think and kind of, like I said, reflect. That way you can kind of plan ahead and adjust as needed. So I get a check mark for that. I managed to write a blog post last week, which was Saturday. So again, I've been consistent about that. I don't believe I missed one at all since the beginning of the year. So again, get a check mark for that. I'm on the fence with my food and drink intake, as I did the previous week, for the same reasons. I ended up doubling my caffeine intake towards the end of the week. normally I try to just drink 1 cup of coffee a day. Because I'm one of those people that used to like drink copious amounts of coffee. Like it was ridiculous. Like less than 10 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I drank coffee throughout the day, like at least 3 cups. And then on top of that, I drank energy drink. I drank like, think of the popular energy drinks. I drank those like maybe twice. And gee, I wonder why my heart was kind of going the way it was. I was getting like palpitations. It was keeping me awake because I had a very, very demanding job. And then my commute, I had to drive. So I had to be awake, I had to be alert and awake, and it was just the way for me to deal with the situation at the time. So, and then it made me feel like an absolute crap. So I cut back on my caffeine since then. So that's why I guess 2 cups of coffee a day doesn't sound too bad if you're just kind of stumbling across this recording. But there's a reason why I've limited it to just once a day. And I've been good. It was difficult, it's the caffeine withdrawal was really bad to begin with, but I managed through it. Just with the headaches and the sluggishness. But now, for the most part, I'm back to just like one cup a day. But my work requires that I have detail oriented, so I need to focus and have a high level of concentration. So around Thursday and Fridays on a very busy week, I need that 2nd cup of coffee. It's just the way it's been the last 2-3 weeks. So I did that this week. I had 2 cups of coffee on Thursday and Friday, and on Friday, on top of that, I also consumed diet caffeinated soda. So just as a end of day kind of boost, which I truly needed. And I'm actually drinking diet soda right now too, I'm not gonna lie. It's a nice beautiful Sunday. Just I spent about an hour outside grilling chicken for lunch. It was just pretty damn good. It's beautiful weather today to grill out back, so I'm just trying to enjoy my Sunday, because it actually feels like a Sunday, like kind of half trying to get things done, but half kind of chilled and relaxed. Hadn't felt like this in a while. Last week, I don't think I gave myself a day off at all. I was just kind of grinding it for the whole week. So I've got my diet soda here. Cheers. So I'm on the fence with that, with the healthy diet thing, but I'm still eating my usual fruits, veggies. Like I don't eat way too many sugary things really. I snack on crackers, that kind of stuff, and that's that. So everything else I didn't get to do. Leisure time, it was non-existent last week. 0. No gaming. TV, I don't even remember really watching TV, and if I did, it's probably towards the end of the day, and I probably passed out. I dozed off. Yeah, no gaming, no reading for fun. Because I've shifted my reading time to study for my IT cert that I'm trying to work towards. So when I have some reading time and I'm a little bit more lucid than normal, I pick up that certification book and I devote about an hour, preferably an hour. But if I can just fit in 30 minutes at the end of the day, that's fine too. I don't think it makes as much an impact as an hour, but progress is still progress. You're still moving forward, which is better than nothing. So I try not to be so hard on myself, because I have to recharge, man. I work hard. Like from the second I wake up to the second I go to bed, it just feels like it's non-stop. But anyway, so no leisure time whatsoever, none. I didn't get to draw at all from Monday to Friday. However, last night I did. I wanted to fit that in, and I did. And that's what you should be seeing on the screen right now. Actually, I recorded them the first 30 minutes of it I recorded, and I completed that grid, and I stopped the recording, saved it, wanted to make sure I actually had footage, because I've done it before where I've recorded it or thought so, and then I saved it and it was like the file was corrupt, so I didn't have any footage. So I stopped it, saved it, seems to be fine. It's sitting on my desktop in the other room. And then I continued to draw after like getting me water or something. I went back and drew for another probably an hour. So I had another grid completed, which was nice. So I did get to draw last night. And that's that. Exercise, I didn't get any exercises in. Not even my resistance band. Because what I'm trying to do is, like, instead of getting up super early to do exercise, I wanted to sleep in a little bit. Like I said last week, I was going to do, because it felt like I was starting to get kind of that, not so tired anymore, but I'm more fatigued now, and I don't want to get to that point. Because when I get fatigued, the next thing would be burnout. I've been there before, I've experienced it many times before. When I hit that wall, it hits me hard, and it's hard to recover from it. So when I see the signs, I try to mitigate that as best as I can. So if I would have pushed it and like gotten up the same time and exercised, I think it would have been counterproductive. That effort with exercising would have been just like, it would have just wiped me out for the rest of the day. However, this week I was looking at my work calendar. I think I might be able to fit in a couple of days. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to try my best, because it just doesn't seem to be as packed with stuff. Also, it's leading up to Memorial Day weekend, which is a 3-day weekend, so my work seems to try to kind of phase out the work so we're not overloaded. I think it's just kind of a more relaxed pace this week, which is nice. So let's hope it stays that way. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be busy, but not as busy as the last 2 weeks. So that's my progress. You win some, you lose some. Feel pretty good. I need more exercise. I need more meditation time. I need more of that stuff. I really need to try to strike a balance between like creative time and wellness. But that's the challenge, right? It's really difficult to fit that in with a full-time job, and I have a family, married with kids. I have to take care of stuff at home, and I'm also helping other family members with their stuff, like just trying to do stuff for them. But yeah, it's doable. I'm trying to be optimistic here. It's the only way you be. What's the alternative? Be pessimistic and just be defeatist about it. You can't. I can't deal with that. And also I've been wanted to kind of talk about this a little bit. Maybe this is good for another side topic. I was watching some videos the other day on YouTube about people that have day jobs, creatives who have day jobs, because I'm trying to see how other people do it. How do they juggle? Do they have the same struggles? And I found I think I found 3, and there's one that's really good, and it's like scripted. It was well produced. It basically, in a nutshell, basically said that it's okay to have a day job and pursue your creative projects on your off time, because you have to pay bills, you have responsibilities, you have to do adult things, so you have to you have that peace of mind. And sometimes it is actually better that way, because then when you're sitting down and it's your time and it's your art, there's no pressure on you to actually try to do that for a client. Let's say you don't have to try to make that for somebody else. You're pretty much just making whatever you want to make for yourself that makes you happy, and then you share it with the world. You should share your art with the world, really. You should just keep it to yourself. It's the whole fun of it, right? You make stuff and you let it out in the ether, and just to share. And there's nothing wrong with that, because you know what, I've actually worked freelance before, and I've worked for clients before, and I tell you what, I think I prefer drawing what I draw when I want to draw and how I want to draw it, and it, it's for me, and then I get to post it online and just share it. Not for likes, not for shares, just to share it. Something pure about it. Not doing it to make a quick buck. I'm not doing it after 20 revisions for a client that I don't even like, for a project I don't even get, for something I don't believe in. It's just something I wanted to draw for fun. And then I get to share it with everybody. I think it's really cool. So, might be something else I just need to discuss in another audio clip or something. I don't know. Just some thoughts milling about the coconut. So yeah. Oh, before I log off, I was actually, while I was charging my laptop, I took I bookmarked an article about, sorry, I'm pulling up the photo on my phone because I took a screenshot of it. I took a photo of it. It was on my desktop. It's a quote from the guy that created and produced Calvin and Hobbes, Bill Watterson. And he says, this is a direct quote from an article. We're not really taught how to recreate constructively. We need to do more than find diversions. We need to restore and expand ourselves. Our idea of relaxing is all too often to plop down in front of the television set and let its pandering idiocy liquefy our brains. Shutting off the thought process is not rejuvenating. The mind is like a car battery. It recharges by running. Like that. I like that. Basically, you need to recharge. You need to absorb things. You need to read, write, watch other people's videos, look at art, read comics, read novels, watch documentaries, take a walk on a nice sunny day with your mask on. Stay safe. Or maybe just sit out in the yard and just be there and just be present. So that's that. And this for now. Check back with you guys next week. Have a wonderful, productive, and safe week up ahead. And I'll see you all on the flip side. Later.